Sony strikes again with a trio of new wireless speakers from the X series called the SRS XG300, SRS XE300 and SRS XE200. The SRS XG300 is the largest speaker among the trio that works wonders as an outdoor speaker. The JBL BoomBox 2 on the other hand compares nicely with Sony with similar features but comes with its own additional perks. In our video, we're gonna talk about the Sony XG300 X series and the JBL BoomBox 2 to pick out the better outdoor party speaker. So, without further ado, let's begin. Sony SRS XG300 is Sony's way of saying, hey, you don't need to be indoors to enjoy good music. The speaker looks like a toned-down version of the much-loved Sony SRS XG500, which had a significant amount of praise from its users. The XG300 brings a lot of those features back while costing a lot less, making this a wonderful alternative for the XG500. The dynamic curved design has a universal appeal and resembles the old-school 90s boomboxes. But it does weigh a surprising 3 kilograms, which makes it quite heavy in comparison to its peers. But here's where the retractable handle comes to the rescue. The speaker comes with 6 buttons and with an included mega bass button to instantly give you a bass boost. You can also use the play or pause buttons to answer calls or to hang them up. Now the BoomBox 2 is a mid-sized jack-of-all-trades speaker that has multiple uses. Mostly wrapped in tight fabric, the speaker has a plastic base and a plastic handle with a grip pad on top for effortless carrying. Visually, both of these speakers are similar in design, only Sony looks like it has been squeezed in the middle, which actually makes it fairly easier to carry around. Also, JBL weighs a bit more, almost 6 kilograms to be exact, making it relatively chunky. The BoomBox 2 has a solid feel to it with textured buttons located on top, which makes it easy and intuitive to use. Both speakers are designed to be used outdoors, with Sony knowing just what to do to make the speaker feel a tad bit better than JBL. When out in the wilds, the sound is perceived differently because of the relatively loud ambient noises and such. In this case, Sony has a one-up over JBL since the XG300 comes with a 3-band equalizer to adjust the mids, lows or treble. Or if that's too complicated for you, you can always go for the presets which include mega bass and live sound, which will make sure you'll get to hear your music in full glory wherever you are. JBL on the other hand won't give you this advantage as you're stuck with the same audio profile that came straight from the manufacturers. That doesn't mean the BoomBox 2 is bad per se, since while lacking the bass, the mids and treble are fairly balanced. At max volume though, there are some minor distortions, so gotta give the cake to Sony in this case cause they just nailed it with the sound quality. But really, that shouldn't come as a surprise. So apps are where the real fun begins. With Sony, apart from getting a well-rounded and thought-out EQ, you'll also be getting some DJ effects such as an isolator and a flanger. Though, a word of warning, they do interrupt the song while using. You can also change the lighting on the speaker itself to suit your mood. JBL Connect on the other hand comes with a dedicated party mode feature that will let you pair it with another JBL BoomBox speaker to amp up your camping and take it to the next level. You can also create a stereo mode to immerse yourself more into what you're listening to, but we really could have used an EQ mode. Sad. Sony also trumps the BoomBox in terms of range and connectivity by utilizing Bluetooth 5.2 and combining them with stereo pairing and Party Connect. JBL BoomBox differs, though not on a massive scale, with Bluetooth 5.1 and respectably low latency when paired with iOS or Android. Sony puts the nail on the coffin with a solid IP67 rating, rendering it nearly indestructible and making it the perfect companion to carry with you when you're out at the beach, having a tan, or enjoying some coffee while camping. While JBL does come with an IPX7 rating, we'd be careful as to where we're putting it since it's prone to damage more than Sony. And finally, for runtime, JBL provides an exceptional experience by providing up to 24 hours from a single charge, with a power saving option that powers down the speaker after 20 minutes of use. But it takes about 4 hours to recharge this back to full. On the flip side, Sony is just slightly better off with 25-hour battery life, but comes with a quick charging feature which will provide 70 minutes from a mere 10-minute charge. Looks like we have a clear winner, folks. As good of a speaker as JBL BoomBox 2 is, it clearly won't beat when it comes to the question of being the best speaker for taking outdoors. The best thing is, you'll be able to get your hands on a Sony XG300 for only $321, whereas for the BoomBox, you'll need to spend $400. Yes, weird, we know. So, that was a comparison between the JBL BoomBox 2 versus Sony XG300 X Series. Given how Sony is the clear winner here, would you still prefer a JBL BoomBox 2 for your outdoor activities? If so, why? Or do you have any other alternatives? Do let us know, as we would love to hear from you. And as for everything else, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want more content like this on your feed.